Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on the markets. I told you we'll be back with a new middle of the market update, and well, the first thing we have to talk about is obviously how the US opened today, which at the moment is not good. It's only been open for an hour, so it could still turn around. But I think the most important thing to look at right now is the S&P 500, and as you can see right here, that did not open bullish, right? I mean, obviously yesterday we had a big drop due to the FOMC meeting and the changing monetary policy, or at least the changed outlook on the monetary policy for 2025. And then today, I mean, who knows what's going on right now? I mean, if like you can see, stock markets are still dropping down quite aggressively, like all of them. And the dollar strength index is still relatively bullish here after finding some resistance. And the FIX is also still going up. And that slightly worries me, because usually when the FIX is going up, that's not what you want to see. I mean, I don't think we're going to reach those levels like we had August the 5th, but you just don't want the FIX to be very high or spiking like this. It's fine when it's kind of moving up, like right here or right here, but spiking like this, not great. Today we got some news as well. We had the GDP growth rate, and we had the what is it? No, that's actually tomorrow, but I thought it already came in. But no, tomorrow we have the core PCE price index and the PCE price index, so that's going to be important as well. We'll see. So today we had some other data, but just in general, so far the US has not opened bullish, right? That's the conclusion. And as long as that doesn't happen, the most likely direction is down. I mean, we had somewhat of a Coinbase Bitcoin premium coming in, or it almost went to a premium, but right now you can also see it's being sold off. So unless we actually see some sort of a change in what's going on right now, and a change in the dynamics in the markets, we are going to drop down lower. Now what you can see is that there are some shorts coming in right now, so that's obviously interesting, and something we already looked at earlier this morning as well, is that if you actually take a look at Bitcoin here, what you can see is that there is a lot of liquidity to the upside. The thing is that there is also liquidity to the downside, and the liquidity to the upside, like every top we make, liquidity to the upside is not always grabbed, right? So it doesn't really mean anything yet. So over the course of today, we'll just have to see kind of how we react to levels. Like the most important level right now is the previous month POC at 99,000, which has served as support right now. Like the most bullish case scenario for Bitcoin, and then for altcoins, we'll talk about altcoins a little bit later. But altcoins are very dependent on the Bitcoin dominance, and the Bitcoin dominance right now doesn't look too great for altcoins, right? But no, if you take a look at Bitcoin, like getting a drop down into the current levels, like around 99,000, the most bullish scenario is that we make this some sort of a double bottom, right? And that we're able to reclaim 102,500, and that we can actually get a move like this. Like this is the most bullish scenario. And is this a possibility? Yes. This is a possibility, all right? The thing is that we need to see some sort of change coming. We need to see the S&P 500 get some sort of a bounce instead of a continued drop. And we need to see some sort of a Coinbase premium for Bitcoin instead of a Coinbase discount. Then we can actually bounce up. Until we see something like this, and especially also if we do not respect 99,000 and the level around that, then it's more likely we're going to drop down back into this level right here at 96 and 94,000, this area. And from there we'll see again. I would expect support from there, but whether we can actually hold that as support, yes or no, we'll see. And that depends a lot on how we actually react to that level as well. And talking about altcoins, like I said, like certain altcoins are still quite strong, like something like Sui, something like Solana, something like Aptos is quite strong, and then Ethereum is also still holding on relatively well. Ethereum is very much, I'd say, in a similar situation as Bitcoin, where we put in a nice bottom here, and it could still be bullish that we retest this bottom before actually getting some sort of a bullish reclaim and finding some more strength and consolidation up here. So it could still end well, but at the moment, nothing is looking great. I mean, even if you take a look at this, like only something like usual or Pengu is actually looking quite good, and then the rest is just following Bitcoin here, and Bitcoin is not doing great. So obviously that's also bad news for the altcoins in question. So those are my thoughts. I personally would not trade altcoins too much unless the Bitcoin dominance actually starts to fall, and unless Bitcoin actually finds some sort of strong support. Right now the eyes, like I said, kind of to summarize it, are still very much on 99,000, and whether we can find some sort of a double bottom right here. But if we're unable to hold that, we're back into this range and we're going to drop down lower. All right, so those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I will keep you updated on this. But for now, thank you and bye.